Good morning, y'all. Today is Friday, November 3rd, 2023, approximately 10 a.m. in the morning, and I am back with my morning video, and I hope that y'all enjoy it. And this is a topic that was suggested by one of you guys, one of my friends. And well, like I said before, if you have a topic or something you want me to discuss, hit me in the comment section, let me know, and I'll get to it and do the best I can with it. Thank you. So I wrote everything down so I wouldn't forget. But this particular person knows me personally and has my number and texts me, right? This question right here, or this topic. He said, I was at the hospital today visiting someone, and what I mostly observed was all of the black people were cleaning, carrying trash. They were CNAs, which is certified nursing assistant, which is like at the bottom of the nursing field, etc. And then you have the white people and the people who are from third world countries who carry the titles as physicians, neurologists, cardiologists, while we as black people are still doing the dirty bullshit work. It's like we are still slaves looking at it from a logical and visionary point of view. The same thing I noticed at University of South Alabama College. Black people outside cutting grass, cleaning, etc. So the subject matter is, or the topic that he wanted me to name it was, nothing has changed, just a little icing on the cake. As in, for black people, we still at the bottom, basically one step above slavery. Because we're not exactly slaves, because slaves didn't have a choice to do whatever. We have a choice now. And I'm assuming basically he's asking me, why is it still like this? What's going on with that? Why are black people as a whole still at the bottom when you got people that will come over here from countries that are less fortunate than America, like, you know, third world countries? You see the different, you know, like Indians and whatever, the different nationalities come over here from poor countries, come to America and thrive, and pass black people while black people are still down here at the bottom doing the menial work. Now, my friend, it's not racism. It's not slavery. We know slavery ain't here. But that it ain't because of racism either. Because I'm gonna be brutally honest with you. It's two things. One of them is, well, the main thing is they lazy. I'm gonna get called a coon, Uncle Tom, or whatever, but these particular black people that you're talking about are lazy. Or the second thing is, they don't want all that. And you can't make somebody want what they don't want. They say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. If he ain't thirsty, he ain't gonna drink it. So, with that being said, everybody don't want to make six figures. Everybody don't need to be a millionaire to have a 5-6 bedroom house with a 4-car garage to be happy. Everybody don't need that. You might see that as success, but they don't. So one of the reasons is you see that is because those particular people might be just happy with the life they have. That might be enough for what they want out of life. Cutting grass might support the life that they want. Cleaning up, being a janitor, whatever, that might be enough for what they want. They might not want what you want. And ain't nothing wrong with that. This is America. You got a right to be and do whatever you want to do. If you want to be a janitor, you don't want all that other stuff, that's fine. So that's one of the reasons. They might just be content with what they have. They don't want all that. Everybody don't want all that, man. You got homeless people that can get somewhere to stay if they wanted. Some of them, you actually got people out there living in the woods that you see on the side of the road, out there in them little tent cities, that actually got somewhere to go. They want to be there. I know that's hard to believe. You got people that like, they call it living off the grid. They don't want no parts of society. They don't want this. They look at it as like stress. They look at us like the people that's working, paying bills, buying the mansions, buying the cars. They look at us like slaves. Slaves to debt. Slaves to materialism. They look at us like slaves. They look at me as a slave. The people that live out there in the woods or whatever, that ain't got no bills, living carefree in their mind. Looking at the people that go to work every day and busting their ass and stressed out and worried, looking at us like we slaves. So everybody don't, hold on, y'all. Everybody don't want that. There ain't nothing wrong with that. And then you got the other people I just named, the lazy ones. The ones that do want it, but they ain't willing to do what it takes to get it. They want to make six figures. They want to be a millionaire. They want to be a doctor, neurologist, cardiologist, and all the other things you name. They want to be that. And they'll have the nerve to actually look at the people that's doing that and be jealous of them. Make excuses. Oh, somebody helped them out. She slept her way to the top. Blah, 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 you know, haters. Those are the lazy ones that I mentioned that do want to be successful. They want the 5-bedroom house, the 4-car garage, the pool in the backyard. They want that too. They lazy. They not gonna do all that schooling, all that sacrifice, all that work. It ain't got nothing to do with society, being a slave, racism, discrimination. They ain't got nothing to do with none of that. They don't want to do it. You got the people that come from them third world countries. See, we as Americans, especially the black, we done got soft. That little freedom that went to our head, a lot of us. And we taking it easy. We just got soft. Selfish. Because we ain't thinking about our future generation. We just think about ourselves. This is just enough for me. I'm just doing just enough for me. What about your kids and your kids' kids? Leaving an inheritance, as the Bible says. Y'all ain't worried about none of that. So no, it's not racism. It's not the same bullshit as back in the day. It's totally different. As a matter of fact, when we were slaves and then right after slavery, black people went hard. We worked hard. We grinded. We came from nothing to get where we are now. And now that our ancestors got us to where we are now, we taking it easy. A lot of us, as black people, we chilling. A lot of them still want to blame the white man and take responsibility and accountability off themselves. But my friend, racism ain't got nothing to do with it. Slavery ain't got nothing to do with it. Slavery was hundreds of years ago. Yes, you got racism that still exists by a few foolish, dumbass people that don't know no better. That ain't no such thing as race. But I got a video on that too. But we ain't talking about that right now. That ain't what you were asking. So that other group of people are just lazy, man. That's all it is. They just lazy. Don't want to put in the work. They have to, they cutting grass. They want to be a doctor or a lawyer. They're making all kinds of excuses, but they couldn't afford it. Blase, blase. But you got people coming from a third world country that they have nothing. They found a way to pay for it. Them people work 3-4 jobs or whatever and go to school. But the government ain't helping them. Now the government ain't paying for everything. You see these folks crying about these student loans now, right? They got to pay that back. You could have got a student loan too. You ain't want it. So that's the answer to your question. So why, and I'm gonna give you an example, right? I had a woman I was dating, and the Democrat policies and that welfare state created a lot of the problem in the black community with our mindset, right? I was dating a woman, single mother, and I I decided, you know, I'm going to be with a person because of who they are, how they are as a person, not call it what they have. And I'm going to help her like a man supposed to do with his woman. I'm going to help her elevate, get beyond where she is. I ain't going to just complain about she don't have anything. I'm going to help her get something. So, she was working at Subway, minimum wage, you know, 40-year-old woman still making minimum wage, fixing sandwiches. So I'm like, look, I was making good money, good career. I'm gonna help you go to school, go back to school, go to, you know, college or trade, whatever, and whatever you want to do, whatever you want to major in or learn or take up, you take it up, and I'm gonna pay all the bills. Like I'm already paying the bills anyway. So you ain't got to worry about nothing. You just go to school. You can get a grant, ain't got to pay nothing. She said, I don't want to make more money because if I do, they're going to cut my food stamps if I make more money. She said, if I make more money, they're going to cut my food stamps. That's what I be telling y'all about what created the niggas. The Democrat policy with all that, them handouts, the social programs and stuff, that created niggas. And the mindset in the black community that we're plagued with today of where people don't want to do that. You crippled them. You gave them a crutch. You ain't teach them how to fish. You gave them fish. Now they don't want to fish for themselves. They want a handout. So here I am offering this woman an opportunity to go make 6 figures or close to it. That way, you ain't gonna need your food stamp, woman. You gonna make enough money where you can pay cash for your groceries. You don't need stamps when you making 6 figures. She couldn't, it wouldn't register. She's so comfortable with that little lifestyle and that not having to worry about anything, and so because the government got her, she ain't want to do no better. Even when better was thrown at her, here's better, she ain't want it. I'm giving you better, here, take it. I'm forcing it on you. She didn't want it. She didn't want better. She wanted the food stamps. You have people in our black community that got that mindset. It was given to us. It's the Democrat policy. That's why a lot of black people hate Republicans. Republican policies are, hey, you got to carry your own weight. You got to get out and work. You got to get out and make it on your own. And a lot of us that got so used to that Democrat, here, take this. You ain't got to work. You ain't got to do nothing. Because they wanted your black ass out the way. Not competing with them for the job. They didn't want you to get the education back doing Jim Crow and segregation and all that. They were Democrats, man, that had it like that. The result of the black community is all Democrat policy, not Republican, not conservative policy. It's liberal policy that got the black community like it is. All these poor-ass black people. The people come from them third world countries, they don't adhere to liberal Democrat policy. They adhere to conservative, work your ass off to get where you want to be policy. That's why they come over here from them little poor countries, come over here and bypass black people, because we are crippled by the liberal Democrat mindset. You ain't got to work hard. We'll take care of you. Just chill out. You're going to be all right. The got us comfortable with having just a little bit. That woman actually told me she don't want to do better because they're going to cut her food stamp. I left her. I ended up leaving her. I loved her. I couldn't do it. So that, my friend, is the reason why you see that at the hospital. The black people out there still cutting grass. When there's opportunities out, free school. You can go to school free and further your education. They still won't go because they don't want to or they lazy. One of the two. That's it. That's all. I can't explain it no better than that. Hey, so we, let's just, gotta just let them be, man. Let them stay down there and starve. We can't worry about them. It is what it is. Y'all have a blessed day.